It's interesting how many people, when you read about Marketo, talk about the Marketo Nation, that whole concept. When did that start, and how did that sort of move through the traction gap? Talk a little bit about that.
Well, we did have this idea that came to be called the Marketo Marketing Nation, and we described that as really the our users, that we had 70 or 100,000 marketing users that were part of the Marketing Nation, our partners, our friends, our allies around, and it became one of the most important things, I think, in the sort of later stage success of Marketo, was that we had all of this sort of energy from this, like almost, so you come to our user group meeting like up at Moscone, where it was like a revival meeting, people would say, from the Marketing Nation. But that was really rooted in a deep cultural idea that really started much before that, which was actually my sort of probably most powerful mentor in my career, a guy named Roger Saboni, who was my lead director at Marketo, said to me many years ago, in fact, at Epiphany, where you and I first worked together, said, Phil, people are either rowing with you or rowing against you. You got to always keep that in mind. People are always going to be rowing with you or rowing against you. And what he meant by that was, if you can build a circle of friends, a circle of, whether that's the Gartner group and how they rate you, or whether it's press and whether they treat you as a good company or a bad company, or whether it's a partner that you're doing business with, or most importantly, whether it's a customer, an employee, you have to really think about the fact that you can get people that really don't have a stake in your success. They're not rowing with you, they're not trying to help, or you can figure out a way to create win-win situations in all those places that people are rowing with you. And so that was one of the things that I talked to my co-founders about in early days. I said, we're going to be a company where we want people to row with us at every step of the way. And that really meant trying to have ethics and standards and forthrightness and all those kinds of things, and to try to pay everything back that we were doing. And that really started to feed into then a customer culture and a marketplace culture that was people leaning in to come back at us. How can we help you? What can we do? And ultimately that blossomed into this thing that we called the Marketo Marketing Nation, which became, as I said, kind of one of the most powerful reinforcers of all of our success we had in the later stages.
Any advice for new founders around what you just said, that example, and culture, nation, people staying with it, naysayers? I mean, any advice you would give?
It's that just be aware of this notion that if you conduct yourself in a way where people want to help you be successful, it's a force multiplier. And so that humility, it's about understanding you don't have to win every battle to win the war, et cetera, and to try to figure out how to make sure that in everything one does, you're trying to have people have your back.